Hello Curious and welcome back. When everyone's favorite celebrities have children, the fans want to know everything there is to know, and they want photos like ASAP. So it's a delight for them when the stars don't shy away from sharing photos of their little ones on social media. And fans of the rapper and actor Ice-T can say they are lucky enough to be treated to photos of his daughter all the time. And it is his 5-year-old daughter Chanel that we will be talking about. So not long ago, this little one had gone viral for a reason that caused both of her parents some confusion. But at the same time, there's also been some controversy surrounding her. So who is Ice-T's daughter, and in what ways is this little one so much like her dad? And how does she keep surprising her parents? And why does the rapper's wife Coco keep facing backlash over the way she chose to raise their daughter? So stay with us until the very end to learn about this family's star and the controversies that surround them. But before we continue, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, turn on the notifications, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Chances are, Curious, that most of you will have heard of Ice-T, but for a handful of you who might have not, let us give you a quick rundown of who he is. The star's real name is Tracy Marrow, and he grew up in New Jersey, and after his parents died when he was very young, he had moved to South Central Los Angeles to live with his aunt and her family, and later became involved with the inner city crime and hustling. But it was his talent for rhyme that had saved him from a life on the streets, and in 1987 he released his debut album, Rhyme Pays, and to date he has released countless studio albums both as a rapper and with his heavy metal band, Body Count. Besides music, Ice-T is also an actor, and most notably since 2000, he's been appearing on Law & Order Special Victims Units, where he played Detective Odafin Finn Tutola. We could spend hours talking about this star's career, but we'll save that for another video, so let us know in the comments below if that's something that you would be interested in. But has this artist's personal life been as successful as his career? Where fatherhood is concerned, Marrow had his start when he was a high school student, when his then-girlfriend Adrian gave birth to their daughter Letitia Marrow on March 20th of 1976. But if you think this would be a case where the father leaves, then you would be wrong. And not only did the young parents continue attending school while raising her up to this day, the now 45-year-old is also very close with her father, and as per the son, she has lived with him during her childhood. And through his oldest child, the new Jack Hustler, rapper is a grandfather now to her grown-up son named Elijah Marrow. And in 1984, he had met his second girlfriend, Darlene Ortiz, whom he was with for 12 years, and now they have a son together, Tracy Marrow Jr., who was now born on November 23rd of 1991. And just like with his first child, it seems that the father-son relationship had always been good, and that Tracy Jr. followed in his father's footsteps into the music career, as since the end of 2016, under the name of Little Ice, he has been part of the Body Count band as a hype man and backup vocalist. You could say that the saying, "third time's a charm," perfectly applies to Ice-T, as it was with his third, longtime girlfriend, as far as we are aware that he found someone that he could settle down with. The woman in question is none other than the swimsuit model Nicole Coco Austin, and the pair met on the set of the rapper's friend's music video and married in 2002. Through their reality show, Ice Loves Coco, they gave their fans a glimpse into their private lives, with such as many had commented, only confirmed just how much of a drama argument-free marriage the two have had, and it could be said that it was perfect. And then, over Thanksgiving weekend in 2015, November 28th to be exact, their little family grew as they welcomed their only child together, daughter Chanel. Since then, the little girl has been the star of her parents' social media pages, where they don't shy away from sharing photos of their little treasure. And it's no surprise, as with Coco's first child and certainly an important moment in her life, which she even stated herself as she shared a photo of herself with the newborn Chanel to her social media as she left the hospital, where she wrote, "I can't believe I became a mommy to a beautiful baby girl 4 days ago. I'm feeling fab. I'm a complete woman." Even at such a young age, not even a full 24 hours old, she already had her own social media pages ran by her parents, of course. But what prompted the parents to make such a decision? Well, as Austin said in an interview prior to her daughter being born, she thought about it as people would be asking them for photos, and she did not want to overwhelm her or her husband's pages with baby stuff, as people can get bored of that sometimes. And so, the little one had her own pages. As of the moment of this video being made, at the age of 5, little Chanel can boast a following of 451,000 fans on her Instagram, where she often shares photo with her mom or both parents, such enjoying trips to Disneyland and stuff. And over on her Twitter, she has a following of over 49,100 followers. From her bio on the platform, fans can find out that she's a little fashionista, and that modeling and performing are in her blood. But when it comes to the celebrity children who have social media accounts, there is that one almost certainly surpasses Ice-T's daughter, and that is Cardi B's daughter, Culture, with over 2 million followers. And why not check out our previous video about the girl to find out more about her and her luxurious stuff that she owns. But for now, stay with us until the very end to find out why the way Chanel is being raised is causing some to lash out at her parents. Where social media is concerned, and specifically this little girl, there's always a chance that something might go viral, and that is exactly what happened not too long ago. Taken to her own Chanel's Instagram accounts, Coco shared a photo of herself and the little girl, and it seems that the internet went a little wild. Nearly right away, the comments were filled with people commenting that they couldn't believe how much Chanel looked like her dad, and with one user making a joke and writing, "Ice-T don't need no paternity test," and others over on Twitter made a joke that Ice-T's daughter is going to be auditioning for Law & Order preschool, and yet others were confused, thinking that someone had photoshopped the rapper's face onto his daughter's body. But how did her parents react to so many people having a meltdown over this revelation and after their daughter had made headlines? Well, as it turns out, they were somewhat surprised and a little confused. And speaking with Us Weekly about this, Coco said to her that it's a little weird. And that was strange to me. She looked like her daddy since day one. She's coming out of the womb looking like him, and now people are just noticing that after 5 years? Like, that's so weird to me. And as for her father, he took to his Twitter, posting a photo of Chanel when she was younger with the caption, "Today at Baby Chanel World, just wanted to say thanks for all the recent internet love that she's been getting." He also added the number of followers that she had on both Instagram and Twitter, saying that it's not bad for a 5-year-old. However, it's not just her looks that made the little girl be a mini version of her dad. She also loves to perform, and back in 2018, when her parents threw a Chanel a birthday party, some press was invited, including E! News, and it seems that once the 3-year-old girl got the microphone near her face, she couldn't let it go, and as her mom had explained to the reporters, she loves the microphone. She likes to perform, so she thinks she's performing. Talking more about her daughter's love for the stage, the swimsuit model had said that Chanel often joins her dad on tour during the summer, and because of all of this, for that party, they had set a stage up so the kids could play, and she said that given that her daughter, who is a little performer, well, why not lean into that? And who knows, curious, maybe one day she could follow in her dad's footsteps and become a famous artist. Given that with fame comes fams, it also seems that this is something that the little girl is also more familiar with, as only last year Coco had said that her daughter is very aware of her surroundings and her parents' fame, which has surprised her the time that Chanel pretended to be a fan and say to her parents in an exaggerated voice, "Oh hi Ice-T and Coco, I love you Ice-T and Coco." But for now, this little one who spent her preschool years being homeschooled by her mom and dad has revealed in an interview on Live with Kelly and Ryan this fall that she will be going to start school in kindergarten. So he added that it's most likely going to be difficult on the front of being apart from Coco for the first time, but adding that Chanel is ready to go to school as she's a smart kid. But where celebrities are concerned, and especially their children and how they raise them, the parenting police always makes themselves known, and it's been no different in the case of this family. But what was the reason for it? The fact that at the age of 5, Chanel still breastfeeds. While many had called her out for saying that this child was way too old and that it wasn't normal to do so at such an age, Coco Austin wasn't there for the haters. Speaking with Us Weekly, she said that nursing is a big bonding moment for a mother and a young child, and she asked why she should take that away from her, and that if her daughter didn't want it, and that would be fine, and that she could stop, but she just won't say no to her. Ice-T also came into his wife's defense, saying that those moments are a way for Chanel to get close to her mom. But both parents had also highlighted that their daughter eats normal food, but that nursing is like a small snack for her every now and then. The parents were also criticized upon their most recent trip to Disneyland, and now this time it had nothing to do with breastfeeding, but rather the fact that their daughter was in a stroller. Posting the photo to Chanel's Instagram page, people were quick to point out that at the age of 5, she's too old to be in a stroller. And while in this instance, the parents themselves haven't commented on that, other internet users jumped to their defense, saying that children get tired pretty quick, and that Disneyland is a big place, so having a stroller is a brilliant idea, and better than having to listen to a child complaining about their feet hurting, with some adding that they wish they could be in a stroller while at Disneyland. So curious, what are your thoughts on Ice-T's family? Do you think that little Chanel will follow in her dad's footsteps one day and become an artist? Or a model like her mom? What are your thoughts on Coco's decision to breastfeed? And do people have the right to criticize them how they raise their daughter? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time!